Today's tutorial will be all about making a pencil style pen. I'm using the Papermate inkjoy gel pen. This was sanded and spray painted for the base coat. I let the spray paint dry for 48 hours before I got started. So how I did the pencil is really very easy. I used washi tape to tape off the top, which will be the eraser portion. And then I taped off the bottom to where the bottom of where the yellow part is going to be. So this pencil right here, you'll see that. I think that's a little too high. In my next frame, I will switch, and you can see it much lower now. I think pretty close to the bottom is a good distance. And I just decided to base coat the top pink to go under my pink glitter. This is universal white mixed with red pigment, but since it is already base coated with spray paint, you could choose a different paint if you want. Make sure you get up around the top as well. And then before I did anything else, I went in with the yellow as well. I am using the Flippin' Awesome in Spicy Mustard. I think this makes a really good pencil color, but again, any yellow paint will do. I put on way too much here, so just know you want to get it so it's completely streak-free and let that dry for 4 hours. I only did one coat of each, and then I moved into adding my glitter. So I chose to add glitter with Brite Tone. If you are new to using CrystaLac products, I will link a video right now with the basic stuff that you need to know. But you just want to brush on your Brite Tone and get full coverage. It takes a little bit more on this very, very first coat, but I like to use a brush to apply the Brite Tone. I just get better coverage that way. So get it fully covered, and then you can sprinkle on your glitter. All of the glitter that I'm using in this video is from Glitzy Creations. This is called School Bus, and if you want to use my code Allison10, I will link it down below. You can get 10% off, but she has really awesome glitters and a pencil pack you could buy. Anyway, so get your yellow fully on, and then I put just like a teeny tiny little drop on the top, spread it around with my brush, and then I sprinkled on the pink glitter. Again, pay close attention to make sure you get it on the top. You don't want to get it inside the pen, so do your best to like kind of color in the lines here, but you can then sprinkle on your glitter, and this needs to dry for 4 hours. If you choose to use the glitter glue to apply, no worries, just then it needs 2 hours, but Brite Tone needs 4. I cannot recommend this spray bottle enough. I will link it down below, but I'm spraying on my glitter glue that's diluted 2 parts glue to 1 part water before I do anything else. So I spray it on and let it dry for 2 hours. After that 2 hours is up, I remove the washi tape. And you can see this one's not that great, like it bled a little bit, but most of the other ones I've done were actually perfect. So it doesn't really matter, but I'm just taking glitter glue with this little brush and going in between the pink and the yellow. I chose not to do a base coat for this, but if you prefer to do a base coat, you would do that now, let that dry, and then you can add your glitter. So I'm just brushing on my Brite Tone, and I'm using this silver called Disco Ball for that part of the pencil. And it doesn't take a lot of glitter, but since the surface area is small, you're gonna put a lot of glitter, so make sure you're catching it on a piece of paper so you can save it. Again, I'm doing the brown part, if you will, at the bottom. Again, brushing on my glitter glue, and the glitter I use for this bottom section is called Golden Sand that I literally cannot recommend enough. It's a perfect glitter, so highly recommend. Let this dry for 2 hours and then spray it again. Okay, so once you have all of your colors on there, spray it, wait for 2 hours, and then after that 2 hours, roll it in some parchment paper to get it nice and flat. And then you can move on to your Brite Tone. But make sure you seal your glitter with your glitter glue before you start your coats so you don't get any cross-contamination with your colors. So you're going to do like about 4 coats of Brite Tone, waiting 4 hours in between each coat. And then once you get about 4 on there, you can give it a light sand with 400 grit sandpaper, and then you will continue your coats. Remember, if you're new to CrystaLac, or this is just like making a tumbler, do 4 coats of Brite Tone, then sand. Then I usually do 3 coats of Brite Tone, and then you can sand again, and just keep doing that until you get a smooth surface. on my pens, I decided to mostly go with the Waterslide because it's super easy to apply and it only takes a couple of coats of Brite Tone over the top of it. So I would put on my Waterslide, I would let it dry overnight, and then I would finish up with about 3 more, maybe 4 coats of Brite Tone versus vinyl. If you wanted to get it fully smooth, it would take more coats. Now this is a pen and people aren't holding it in the middle, so I don't even think you need to get your vinyl fully smooth. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you want to see any more pen tutorials, let me know in the comments.